What's up? What's up? Let me see. Alright, you guys should be able to hear me. Good morning. Good morning. Yo, I am tired today, but let's get right into it. Market has absolutely been rallying. So we shall see. All right, there we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. The economic calendar this week. Again, we have FOMC tomorrow, but it is starting today. But the conference is not until tomorrow at 2 and 2:30. Existing home sales is the only thing that we have to worry about today at 10, but it might be slow because FOMC is starting today. But existing home sales at 10 a.m. Eastern time, so be careful about that. It's really the only thing that I'm looking at, honestly. The earnings calendar for this week, again, only thing I'm looking at is Nike for after hours today, and then Chewy after hours on Wednesday. Other than that, these are all irrelevant earnings, so I don't really care about any of these besides Nike and Chewy. Markets in the morning. Stocks to watch for today. It's literally the same thing over and over again because of the bank stocks. It was sold last week. Shares rose 20% in pre-market trading. I don't care anymore. Shares rose more than 3% on UBS. Shares rose more than 5% pre-market on PacWest Bancorp. Chart in the markets. Silicon Valley banks collapse show that smaller banks can pose a risk in numbers. Too big to fail banks. Okay. Went over that. And last but not least, real-time economics. What to watch for today. New home sales at 10 a.m. Eastern. Federal Reserve begins its 2-day policy meeting, which is FOMC. And that's about it. Yeah. All right. That's about it. Now let's go right into the watch list itself. Let's go right into Tesla. Of course, it breaks my level of 187. Yesterday, that zone, even though I know half you guys did not put this on your charts and stuff like that, that zone was so clean yesterday. We came down, came back down again, and just bounced right off of that zone like perfectly. It was such a nice zone. I was in SPY at the time, so I couldn't take that, but it looked so clean yesterday. Look at that. Rallied. And then we had the 181 level. If you missed that, the 181, this thing absolutely rallied as well. So Tesla was a banger yesterday. But our 187 did break. So I want to see what our next area is. I don't even know. 187, 186 was what I was looking at, and they both broke already. I really want to see what we could find on this. Just because of, like, that price action is kind of just, like, look at all that consolidation. Like, I don't really like all of that. Because right now we're right around here. 187.5, 188, 190. No, because look at that. Look at that consolidation right there. Like, it doesn't really look that good. 188 is like potential just for like a continuation, but I don't really see any upside levels that I like because we are just back in this consolidation area. The only thing we could really play is just a continuation of this upside. But like this 186, 187, yeah, like even on the daily, it's just like it doesn't look the cleanest. Honestly, it's probably just like a continuation of upside, honestly. 188 just upside continuation because how strong Tesla is. I think it's up like 2% pre-market. So a continuation there. Downside, we're looking at that 181. 184 has been potentially like setting up. The only problem with 184 is just this area right there. But it's been like rejecting. Had a nice move right there. That was a super nice move. And now it's kind of just like holding up pre-market. So I want to add that 184, 188, 181 and this zone right there on Tesla. Nvidia. Dude, I swear this breaks. Look at it bounce off our zone yesterday as well. That 255 exactly. This thing absolutely rallied. Coming out to that 264. That's what I'm looking at for upside. Hopefully it doesn't break because it looks so nice. Look at that. Looks super nice for that 264. I'm looking at that for upside. It's probably going to break, so it's probably going to be 264, 265. Hopefully 265 doesn't break pre-market, because if it does, then good luck. But 264, 265 on the video is what I'm looking at. This is probably going to break 264 pre-market. Hopefully not. Meta. I don't think I was looking at anything on Meta besides this zone, but it already broke. Potentially that 206. There's better stuff to play out there than Meta, but 206 doesn't look bad. We just haven't been in this range in a while. Meta, Netflix. Let's see if our Netflix. Oh yeah, Netflix already broke under that 300. Oh wow, it's a $4 move right there. Yeah, so Netflix already broke, so we can scratch that. Nvidia, Amazon under that zone was crazy, and then we retested it and then came lower. Zone was very respected, and now it's trying to hold that zone again. So that's the only thing I'm looking at on Amazon. AMD 98.75, that 99 area. That's what I'm looking at for upside, because everything looks like it's trying to come. It came down and then came right back up. So I want to see if it's able to break out of this highs right here, that 98.75 on AMD. AMD, Amazon, Tesla. We had Nike, but that thing already broke. Waiting for earnings on this to see where we can take the trade at on Nike. Wow. ES already broke above, so right now we have this zone right here on the 1 hour. I was looking at that 4,000 level and it just absolutely broke. So we're looking to see what we do at this key level right here, the zone right here, the zone right here, then the zone right here. We haven't been in that area in a little bit, but I want to see what we do in that area, see what was going on in that area on ES. NQ. Same thing right here. We're literally at the zone. You guys can see it just got respected again. We rejected that. Came down. We kind of just like held the reaction level. And then now we're coming right back up. Like these levels are so spot on. It's crazy. So now I want to see what we do when we get out of this zone right here, that 12,803.5, or just like get into that. So I really want to see what we do on that. The Qs, 308 already broke. Yeah, 308 already broke, so it's going to be, I just want to see what 309 is looking like. $309. Yeah, 309 looks good. I want to see what we do in that area as well, especially because NQ is right at that area as well. So as long as everything goes in that direction, we're chilling. We're good to go. 1 hour on SPY. Again, we just kind of make this zone right here. We had a bounce over here. We broke under. Very nice breakdown. And then we came back up, rallied, rejected this area again, came back down. And now we're trying to do something in this area. So I just want to see if we're able to hold this and go higher. And then we'll be able to play that as well. But ES is the main thing that I'm looking at, to be honest. Because we are like right at the zone. And NQ is right at the zone as well, so it's like perfect. So I really want to see what we do in that area, but I think I pretty much went over everything that I'm looking at. SPY, Qs, yes, Meta, Nvidia, Tesla. Meta, Nvidia, Tesla are the main ones. just because I want to, not like for a key level break, but I want to see if we come back down and bounce off of 194, 195 area. But we already bounced off of there. You know, I didn't expect it to gap up like that, but that was like my main watch right there. And then just NVIDIA 264, 265, and then under that zone, but we are pretty far away from that, so we'll see what happens here. Hopefully it doesn't break 264 pre-market, but I wouldn't be surprised. Coinbase, everyone and their moms was looking at Coinbase yesterday. This thing absolutely died under that 76, 75 area, but I'm not really looking at it anymore because it's just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Apple, let's see what Apple did. Oh yeah, broke out. We were literally just talking about that. Like, I needed a breakout within like the next 2 days. And look at that. Nice bounce. Just trying to, is that right at the close? What's the close of this? 157.4. Yeah, so it closed 2 cents above this high right there. And then now I'm pretty sure it's up. It's right there. So that's Apple. Google. As you guys can see, Google is up nice. 101.5. Let's look at a daily time frame. Our Google swings are absolutely printing right now as well. They're up about like 160%. PayPal, our swings on PayPal is feasting as well. I think we're up about 20% right now on our swings on PayPal. Super nice. PayPal and Google, those are literally the only 2 swings that I've taken this year, and they're like back to back, like within a week of each other or 2 weeks of each other. So it's pretty crazy. But right now, main watch, NVIDIA, Tesla, Meta. Amazon's like alright. AMD's alright. AMD's definitely closer. The Q's at 309. Yes, I want to see what we do here. Honestly, I want to see if we come back down to the 4,000 or not. We've just been rallying, so I want to see if we kind of just chill out at this zone right here, or just continue to keep going and going and going. But you guys can see what happened last time we broke out of our zone. We came out to that zone right there, and it just absolutely flushed. The high right there, we're kind of rejecting, so that actually looks really good. That 40-20 area. Just because we rejected that, and then look where we went after that. So that 40-20, and you guys can see that we're at that 40-20 area again. So hopefully that doesn't break out either. But there's a reason why it's rejecting that area. Just gonna mark that out, 40-20, just a note. But yeah, 40-20 looks good. This definitely, you know, it's continuing to keep going up, but it definitely needs some sort of a pullback. Maybe not a lot, but it definitely wants to just chill out for a second before going up again. Hopefully. But like I said, FOMC starts today, announces tomorrow, home sales at 10. I would be careful. You know, I took 5 trades yesterday, which is insane, but it was a really good day, honestly. Yesterday was a really good day. Really good day. We're up like 15-20% on PayPal swings. Google's up 160%. Talk about our zone yesterday. Like, look how perfect we bounced off our zone. Literally to the cent. The low was 3951.75, or not the low. The low was 3946.75. Look at our zone. We had that 1, 2. And that's why I was so focused on SPY yesterday, because Tesla did the same thing at that other zone. But we literally started rallying. We literally got puts right there, brought it down to our zone, and we literally had a perfect sell because we saw our zone was right there. And then my best trade yesterday was right here. Like, look how perfect that was. We started rallying. We broke out. We came back down. We started to hold this. We came down, held this, came down, and held this again. When I saw that we were holding this and that 3970 had a huge wall, that was amazing, right? So that's when I got calls, put my stop loss right under here, And then I just kept moving my stop loss up, and you guys could see we just kept going and going. And look at that. We just kept going. Like, literally no drawdown at all. That was a nice 30% move. So, yesterday was a really good day. Honestly, yesterday was not bad at all. So, hopefully, you know, we'll do something today. We'll see. I want to see what we do today. Got my watch ready. Look at all this stuff. So, who's ready for today? You guys ready to be patient today? FOMC and home sales at 10. So, I'd be careful. It definitely could be choppy for sure. It usually is. But all we could do is just react. Don't try and predict. We could say it's choppy and this is like the best price action ever. Who knows? You know, I'm just trying to react to what I see. That's all. JPM. It's a chop fest. Look at that. It's disgusting. Like, literally right here. It's just back and forth. Like, it just doesn't look that good. 135. Yeah, I'm not even looking at JPM. I don't know why you would want to look at JPM. There's so much better stuff out there. What time is the Fed meeting happen? Tomorrow at 2. Do you think it's going to be buy the rumor today and sell the news? I could care less, honestly. I don't know why people like add bias to their trading. Like, literally trying to predict or just like caring about that is just going to add bias to your trading. Like, why would you care about that? Like, it literally doesn't matter. This thing could rally. This thing could drop. Just flip a coin. You'll be 50% right. Like, all I care about is just sticking to my plan and reacting to my levels. If I add bias, like, oh, today might be buy the dip, sell a rumor, this or that, then it's going to add some sort of bias. Even if you don't think so, it's going to add a little bit of bias. Like, why else would you care about it? So, I don't know. I really don't even care about half the news out there. The only thing I care about, the only reason why I even look at the news is so I know when to not be in a position. Because if I'm in a position on ES and it's 10 o'clock and I know there's news about to come out, I don't care about the news. I care about what the news can do to price action. And it could rally, it could drop it. So I'm usually out before news happens. It's the only reason why I really care about the news, honestly. Like, people think they need to like read the newspaper, have CNBC on your computer and stuff like that. Like, bro, it really does not matter at all. Like, it's not gonna help you respect your levels. It's not gonna help you respect the plan. Like, it just adds bias, honestly. I don't know why people care so much about it too, and like try and predict. Like, people always in my DMs like, oh, you think CPI is gonna rip or dip? I'm like, I don't care. Just flip a coin, bro. You'll be 50% right. Like, that's literally what you're doing. And they're like, what? I thought you know how to trade. I do know how to trade. I'm not trying to predict here. That's literally what you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to predict. Like, it's all about reacting. The news, you're just adding bias. If I thought the news, oh my gosh, FOMC so bearish, I'm only gonna be looking at puts. If we start getting a nice call level and we're starting to get calls, let's say we take the breakout of 40-20, I'm going to be so biased because I think FOMC is going to drop to the point where I probably won't even hold this thing, or I probably won't even get in it, right? Or I'd just be so scared to get in it. Like, it just adds bias for no reason. There's no pros to that. There's not a single pro to predicting what FOMC is going to do unless you're trying to gamble your money away. That's how I look at it, though, honestly. But that's just me, though. You know, you could have fun predicting. Maybe that's like what you want to do, but I just don't see how it could help in any way, shape, or form. I swear if NVIDIA broke. NVIDIA is so close to breaking. Super close. But yeah, that 264, 265. Hopefully 264 don't break pre-market. It's starting to not, it's starting to kind of hold down there. So hopefully it stays down there before. We still got 38 minutes though. 265 better not break. If 264 breaks, we have 265. After that, I'm taking a video off my watch list. And 188. We still have 37 minutes left before market opens, and it's super close to our levels. We'll see. Meta just absolutely ripped. 206. Trying to see if anything else is moving right now. Moderna, Netflix wasn't moving. Baba, BA. Yo, Neo is an $8 stock. Bro, I remember when this thing was like, what, $60? I think it was like $60. Anyone remember this? Sundial, $1.46. Bro, I remember trading this thing. Cause I used to trade like penny stocks before I ever even touched options. I remember trading this. Bro, when did it hit $3.50? I remember trading this at like 30 cents. 30, and then like the highest was like 3.90 or 90 cents. It's like nostalgic. Bro. I remember trading this thing at 30 cents and 90 cents. I don't remember it. The low is definitely not 138. Where is... Nah, I remember trading this thing at 30 cents. I remember Sundial at 30 cents. That was like big. I got screenshots of that too. So, I don't know why it's not on here. Unless they split or something. Reverse split. Please move your screen over. Oh, they split? They did a reverse split? Really? See, that's like, I don't know. That's crazy. What do they do it to? If the low is, let me see. Dude, I remember trading this thing though. Sundial, oh, Feast, no, was it Fiso? Oh my gosh. I remember trading this thing, and this thing was going crazy. Eyes, ears. I think. Oh, did it get bought out or no? Let me go back. 10 years ago? 192? Was it around there? No, it's definitely not. And it definitely wasn't $20. Maybe it was. I swear this was like way more. They probably all reverse split or something. And then ears. I remember this. That was crazy. That was nuts. But good old days. Now DraftKings is dying. It's at $17. I remember when it was over here. Same thing with INTC. That's crazy. We used to chart that thing. But yeah, no, it's insane. Brings back memories. But right now, the only memory we got to focus on is this 40-20. We're looking at that 40-20 on ES, NVIDIA. Hopefully NVIDIA doesn't break. Everything else is chilling right now. SPY is trying to bounce off of this. Let's see if it wants to hold this or not. Tesla. It's getting super close to that 188. Netflix already broke all their levels at 300 level. Not really looking at Netflix after that. Contracts barely even move on that. Like, the volume is so... There's just like a lack of volume on the contracts to where the spreads are so far away. Like, they're not even tight. So, yeah, but this is the main watch right here. Does anyone have any other questions before we wrap it up? If you guys haven't already subscribed, make sure you guys go ahead and do that. I added a little thing right here. If you subscribe, it like shows up or something. It's pretty cool. Oh, and then this little thing right here, sub goal, 98.98%. I'm wearing the merch today. Let's go. How you like it? Comfortable? Dude, I got great feedback about the merch. Good fit. Nice. Like, everyone actually liked it. I was surprised, honestly. I thought people were gonna like it, but I didn't think people were gonna like it like that. Like that. So I was like, I was pretty surprised that people actually liked it like that. So that's good. Yeah, look at that, John. See how it like shows up? I thought it was the coolest thing ever. But yeah, I'm looking at that 40-20. You guys can see 40-14 has been respected as well, but it's probably going to break. We still got another 32 minutes. But 40-20 is definitely the level that I'm looking at. Starbucks. Y'all be looking at like the least volatile tickers in the world. Like, why would you want to look at Starbucks versus like why would you want to look at Starbucks versus like Tesla or Nvidia or something, or SPY even? I wonder how much these contracts are. But like, look at that. I don't know. Maybe it's your personal preference. Like, but I actually want to genuinely know why people look at like Starbucks or even Nike right now before earnings, or Nike, or what's the other one? JPM or something. Like why? PayPal. I'm currently in swings right now on PayPal. Actually, we're about 15-20% right now when this opens. It was nice. It was a nice move for sure so far, but I'm looking for this move higher. Honestly, that 80 key level. That's what I really want to target, that 80 key level. So I want to see if we get there. We are pretty far away from that, and hopefully FOMC does not mess it up. We shall see. But at 75 key level, if you're actually playing this to the upside, but like I said, why would you want to play this versus Tesla or Nvidia or something? Like, there's just so many better opportunities out there. But at 75 key level is something that you could be looking at. Like, look how respected that got. It came up, tried to break out, and it just absolutely flushed. But that sell-off was crazy. And then that's when we got in our calls after. It's perfect. I waited forever for that, so. My friend likes it to swing. Oh, they'll be swinging. Let me see how that looks. He's probably swinging. If I had to guess, he'd probably be swinging right around here or something. If I had to guess. It'd definitely be good to swing stuff that aren't that volatile. If you swing Tesla, good luck. What's your top 3 volatile plays that you like? Not plays, tickers. Like Nvidia, Tesla, top 2. You know, obviously SPY and stuff like that. Like SPY, Nvidia, Tesla, you can't go wrong with those. After you got that, you're good to go. Everything else is just add-ons. Like Meta sometimes, if it looks good. Netflix sometimes, but it's just Nvidia, Tesla, SPY. My main 3. Sometimes Amazon, sometimes AMD, depending on what they're doing. But would you trade NQ? No. I would just. I mean, like, what do you mean? Would I trade futures? 'Cause you can't really trade NQ, but you could trade futures on NQ. But I trade like, I don't know why it's so confusing for a lot of people on YouTube for some reason, but I trade SPY contracts off of ES. And I know it's like, you know, it's the craziest thing ever. I feel like I speak gibberish when I say that, but it's like I trade SPY contracts off of ES. People just be saying anything. They're like, oh, so you look at ES derivatives and this and that. Like, I never said that. Like, I hate when people put words in my mouth. Like, I trade SPY contracts off of ES. That's it. Like, no derivatives, no futures. Like, it's not a hard concept to grasp. Like, I trade SPY contracts off of ES. That's it. People think I just do the most binary options or futures or this or that. Like, that's crazy. All I do is look at ES and I'll trade SPY contracts off of ES. If we break 40.20, I'm going to be getting SPY calls above that 40.20 when we break out. Or whenever I get in. It's not anything crazy. Like, people like to overcomplicate trading to the most for the stuff that shouldn't even be complicated. Like, people worry so much about contracts. It's like, bro, closest expiration, 0.4 to 0.6 delta, usually at the money. Like, that's it. It takes me 2 seconds to find the contracts. Like, it's really not that hard. Lender's a big credit spread guy, bro. Bro, people be asking me like you have no idea what people be asking me on Instagram. Like, it's really insane. Can you take a look at my credit spreads for me? Bro, if you gotta ask me how your credit spreads are looking, number one, I don't care about no credit spread, vertical spreads, iron condors. Like, you do that, right? If you're asking me what you should do with that, then you shouldn't even be in the position in the first place. If you're asking me how they look, you shouldn't even be in the position in the first place. Like, why are you asking me? That means you're not fully confident in the trade. If you're not fully confident in the trade, set yourself up for failure, honestly. You gotta be confident. You gotta know what you're getting into. You gotta have a plan. Like, that's like me live trading and then asking, oh, what should I actually do with this? Like, that, no. It's a no-go. Do you say 0.4? Yeah, 0.4 to 0.6 delta. That's what I usually look at, which is usually at the money contracts, which is why it only takes me like 2 seconds. Ever thought trading TQQQ and SQQQ in a Roth IRA, so no taxes? No, and I can't even open I can't even have a Roth IRA anymore because my accountant told me that I'm not allowed to have anymore. So I had to switch over to a SEP IRA. And I don't really, my accountant tells me what to do. And I already asked all those questions. But I can't, like, in a regular Roth, I can't. Only thing I have right now is, like, a SEP IRA. Nah, credit spread is crazy, though. I have someone in the chat that, trades credit spreads for I don't know why, but I mean, I guess it works. Everyone has their own personal preferences. But no. Never really thought of trading in a Roth IRA. Anyone looking at anything else before I gotta go? Gotta go in a minute. Also, if you guys are not already in the free chat, link in bio. Premium chat, link in bio. I have a trial version, link in bio. So, everything is link in bio. If you haven't subscribed already, subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Peace.